This news update is brought to you by...
Everyone's looking for more space.
How many pairs of shoes do you need?
Closet space.
Circle again, I think I see one.
Parking space.
And that is how Pythagoras theorem works, understand?
Even headspace. But when it comes to data storage, MyCloud from Lime has plenty of room for you. Upgrade to a Lime data plan of 500 megs or more and get 3 gigs of MyCloud data storage free. It's great for storing photos, music, and much more. So don't delete it. Store it on MyCloud from Lime. It's the only space to be.
Upgrade to Lime!
Welcome to the Barbados Today Evening Update. It's Thursday, January 29th, 2015. I'm Fernella Wedderburn. Thanks for joining us. A new twist to the controversy surrounding Nigerian students under the Delta State program here in Barbados. A batch of students has come forward to clear the air on what they call lies and propaganda making the rounds about their stay. The students tell Barbados Today some of their colleagues appear to be deliberately making efforts to disrupt the program by making unnecessary complaints and spreading untruths about their accommodations. In fact, they have revealed that images of students dipping water from the hotel's pool to take a bath were false. They charged that the disgruntled students had turned off the taps and deliberately took water from the pool to get media attention. One student, Victor Olugbu, who admits that there were initial challenges, says the issues were rectified quickly, and he contends that the hotel and the Nigerian state government were unfairly given a bad name.
There are some good students that are here for study. There are others that are not here for study. Their mission is to crash this program. So those that are going to the media, speculating all sorts of nonsense, we are not part of them, and we have never been part of them. And they have been intimidating us not to come up with this press conference. The food, they are feeding us in the morning, that's in breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We have been paid $500 US every month. And not only that, the hotel this Casa Grande hotel we're staying now is the best we have stayed since when we started staying in an hotel in Nigeria. The hotel we stayed in Trinidad at Ambassador Hotel in Port of Spain. And now we came here. This is the best hotel.
The students said they were delayed speaking out because they were waiting for the green light from their government. God's Power Omida says the students are now anxious to get on with their studies, and he's appealing to the Barbados government not to abandon the Delta State program because of false reports.
Our government is still interested in making this, running this program. And the Barbadian community should also know that Delta State is an oil-rich state. And a lot of us youth there, everybody wants to work in the oil industry. So the government thought it was wise to diversify the economy. So they sent us down here to acquire skills, especially knowing that Barbados is one of the most thriving tourism industry in the world. So we wanted to see how we can diversify our economy. That's our purpose here. But some people among us, we don't know who they represent, we don't know who sent them. They have continued to create problems for us.
A former politician is seeking to publicly clear his name. A former St. Michael Northwest candidate for the Barbados Labour Party and attorney at law Gregory Nichols is facing a civil case brought by BLP campaign supporter Nicholas Arlene, who charges that Nichols owes him $9,500. But Nichols tells Barbados Today that as far as he's concerned, the money in question was a campaign donation, which was given to him ahead of the February 2013 general election.
Subsequently, after the election, it was brought to my attention that he, in fact, had intended it not to be a donation but a loan. The funds were never received by me. The funds were not, I didn't enter into any specific or any kind of negotiation with him whatsoever for a loan. But I accept that there were persons acting on my behalf, and that when he approached me on the question of a loan, I had to take a different approach. I want to make it abundantly clear that the matters have nothing to do with my professional responsibilities to my clients or me in my capacity as an attorney at law. It is very unfortunate, and I have left the matters in the hands of my attorneys at law.
Allen filed a civil case against the attorney, saying he only lent Nichols $15,000 on February 21, 2013, with a verbal agreement that it would be paid back in full within 2 weeks. Court documents filed last July show that Nichols made 3 payments totaling $5,500 towards the alleged loan. Police officer Special Constable Jimmy Thorne and 2 other men have been remanded to prison for a week. Thorne, his brother Jamal, and businessman Rosh Aston appeared before Acting Magistrate Alliston Seal in the District A Magistrates Court this morning on a number of drug-related charges. The charges stem from an incident in which police intercepted a motor car at Bay Street, St. Michael, in which the Thorne brothers were occupants. A search of the trunk of the vehicle revealed 12 pounds of cannabis. Further investigations led to Ashton's arrest. The 3 are remanded until February 5th. Meantime, 22-year-old Guyanese national Alistair Reid was today fined $150,000 forthwith after he pleaded guilty for importing drugs into the country. If Reid is unable to pay the fine, he will spend the next 3 years behind bars. He was arrested yesterday after arriving in the island by air from Georgetown, when a search by police found 3 packets of cocaine weighing 2 kilograms strapped to his thighs. He pleaded guilty to all 4 drug offenses, but was convicted, reprimanded, and discharged for possession with intent to supply, and trafficking.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
Secure your future, be financially strong. Since 1983, we have been there for you. A smart range of products, great tax benefits. We're the solution to your hopes and your dreams. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union. Humble beginnings to smart loans, smart savings. Save smart and borrow smarter, that's the move for me. Stability, prosperity, we're the solution to your hopes and your dreams. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union.
To news from the region, Trinidad and Tobago's Attorney General Annan Ramlogan is being investigated for allegedly attempting to pervert the course of justice. According to a release from the police service, Acting Police Commissioner Stephen Williams ordered the probe after receiving a signed statement by the Director of the Police Complaints Authority, David West. West alleges that the Attorney General requested that he withdraw a witness statement which he made on behalf of opposition leader Dr. Keith Rowley. The statement stems from a defamation lawsuit relating to the failed extradition involving 2 Section 34 applicants in exchange for him being selected for the post of the PSC Director, which he currently holds. And finally, on the international scene, tragedy in Mexico as a gas tank lorry explodes outside a maternity and children's hospital. Officials report that 7 people are dead, including 4 babies. Dozens more were injured by flying glass.
Speaking to the community here and people in the community, and they're really shocked. And one of the things is this is a public hospital. This was a hospital for people who can't afford private health. So, and that's something that, is really needs to be taken into consideration in terms of the safety standards. And that isn't a problem because what happens is that gas is delivered to a lot of people in Mexico via trucks. It doesn't come through the main. So these gas trucks are actually a very common site in Mexico City. And what's believed to happen is one of these gas trucks did explode right next to a public hospital. Obviously, safety standards will be called into question. But at the moment, speaking to the community here, yes, they are very much in shock.
And that's where we come to the end of our evening edition, but you can join us again tomorrow morning. Until then, remember to log on to www.barbadostoday.bb, subscribe to our e-paper, email updates, or like us on Facebook. You can also catch us on Izumi Media in bus terminals or Screenplay at supermarkets and gas stations near you. Also tune in to Channel 101 on 9TV, as well as Mix 96.9 FM to get all the latest news and sports. I'm Fernella Wedderburn. I'll see you tomorrow.
This news update is brought to you by...
Everyone's looking for more space.
How many pairs of shoes do you need?
Closet space.
Circle again, I think I see one.
Parking space.
And that is how Pythagoras theorem works. Understand?
Even headspace. But when it comes to data storage, MyCloud from Lime has plenty of room for you. Upgrade to a Lime data plan of 500 megs or more and get 3 gigs of MyCloud data storage free. It's great for storing photos, music, and much more. So don't delete it. Store it on MyCloud from Lime. It's the only space to be.